creeping potential is here. And Pitlord first for the Kevin. Look at this cleave.
Is that good as a first hero? I always feel like when you want to play expansion and when you look for pushes and stuff, summon hero is good. Pitlord, it seems like he takes a long time to really get good.
Yes, and that's maybe in all the randoms. I don't know how often you do pressure.
Double crypt.
Okay, so there will be no level 3, I think, for Pitlord. It's going to be an aggression. Is Shadowhunter a good hero? I think with the snakes, yes, it's going to be Tower Rush, double Sacrificial Skull acquired. And I think we are going to see snakes.
Oh, hell yeah.
So far, Mr. Teddster is deciding, is he going to skill snakes or not. But yes, it's snakes, so no hex. He knows that he needs to make this huge snake pit. With ghouls, maybe not that bad. Ghouls in front, snakes in the middle. And some towers on top of that, but Pitlord got enough time to level up.
Oh, close to level 2. There we go. Wand of Illusion, Gloves of Haste. Gloves of Haste not too bad for the Pitlord, some more attack speed. Gloves of Haste nowadays better than they used to be. And what's Kevin doing? I'm sure in his career he has faced many ghoul pushes before. We got the Acolyte here, we got Howl, and Cleave. -3 damage on the ghouls, not too bad.
Yeah.
Serpent Wards though, unaffected by the Howl.
As you can see, Kevin is not taking, he's using his Tree of Life as a normal damage source, which of course helps a lot. He can protect his archers around it, but remember that Undead is... Ooh,
misclick!
That's pure misclick, yes.
Yeah, he wanted to use Wand of Illusion, I think. Oh, or I don't know what that was. That was unnecessary.
Okay, but so far the towers are not ready yet, and this Pitlord is going into these ghouls, basically. So ghouls are going back. On Blight they can regenerate, but it's quite dangerous to do so. And remember, this Pitlord doesn't have a TP, and there is a potential to surround with the snakes. Of course, it's hard. Archers are still alive. But we are fighting during the night, so the Moon Juice is slowly regenerating.
Some archers going down, but Pitlord definitely getting more experience here. One more archer dies in the back. We have 1 AP here ready in a moment. Ziggurat finished, so this should be the Narrow Tower coming up now.
Yeah, there's an awkward moment when you are about to tower rush somebody and he has already more towers than you in his own base. It means the tower rush is not going that well, but Mr. Teddster is not giving up. He's making another Ziggurat, but look at this Ancient Protector. He's already connecting to the Ziggurat, and of course Ziggurat is not for damage, Ziggurat is for slow. And he can slow the building, which is Ancient Protector, so definitely Ancient Protector will win this tower fight.
I'm gonna uproot. Get a little bit closer. No tech kit on either side. Teddster could go for a tech very soon. He's got the resources almost. Same for Kevin.
Supply favors the Undead. It means that Mr. Teddster was cycling his ghouls very well. Both players are on tier 1, so even though this tower rush, you know, is not going probably to finish the game, Mr. Teddster can still pull back and have like even game, because yes, the Nidal is not going to overtake him, let's say. But yes, he's still trying to trade good. Let's see how he is going to execute this.
Did Teddster play random, I assume?
I assume as well.
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like in all the randoms, everyone should play random, because it's called all the randoms. It should be all random. But
yes,
I guess...
you have like different approaches, because somebody can say that Orc is not really the only race that is not that efficient in all the randoms because of the creeping potential. There is no militia, there is no Ancient of War, there is no ghouls to creep, and you need to make shop early. And as Grabby always says, healing is expensive when you are Orc.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, with a couple of grunts, why don't we use the creep, right?
And I do agree that all the randoms maybe should be all the randoms, why not? But of course, tournament organizer can decide. We have a Glaive Thrower and Ancient Protector, but Undead's towers are still here. This time, Mr. Teddster dropped in supply significantly. He's 27 supply versus 30, and remember, he was almost 10 supply ahead before. He's still not taking, so it's still all-in, and Mr. Kevin feels confident enough to just tech into the tower rushing player face. Is a statement that Nidal is feeling fine in this position by being patient.
Lots of players have been playing a Tower Rush, interestingly. I thought in ATR, you know, you expand, you get mercenaries, you make more heroes, tier 2, tier 3, 2 heroes, 3 heroes. But many players also saw Fishy earlier, Mr. Fishy, also playing lots of Tower Rush.
It's interesting, you know, I don't know the meta on higher level. Maybe tower rushes, you know, it's like you can't show your full potential during the tower rush because you don't control the big army, but in this game, Mr. Kevin showed that he is indeed experienced versus tower rushes and he gets the win.
Yeah, that was it. Kevin here with his main race, Teddster with the off race. Bold decision by him to try with Undead. But Kevin here wins on the first map. Let's see if there's going to be a comeback potential. We're
Echo
gonna waste
Isles.
no time. Echo Isles for our second map. Indeed, indeed.
Yes, let's see what is. So we have confirmation that Mr. Teddster is playing random indeed on the loading screen. We see that he's going as random. Yep. And on Echo Isles, you can actually creep as Night Elf quite well. So let's see what is going to be.
Where is it? There we
go. So yes, as we can see, even though race is random, it's the same race. So we have Undead again for Mr. Teddster, and it looks like he is opening with a... It's like a Tavern Hero build? So it's probably Tower Rush again, right?
Yeah, this is a little unusual. Normally you go Crypt into...
Altar.
But here we have Crypt into Ziggurat.
Actually, I spoke with X-Lord a little bit.
Oh no.
Some time ago. Wow, no. And he said that he likes this opener for one reason only. Because you will have a lot of ghouls early. Yep. You don't have heroes, so you don't need to creep, so they just gather lumber. You take almost when your hero is out, and you take them all immediately for like harassment or fast creeping. And he had some success with it, but I don't know, it's the same idea that Mr. Teddster is going to use.
It used to be popular a little bit for a while with the Dreadlord first. Dreadlord first, Expo. When the hero comes out, you bring the ghouls right away, and then you look for that second base. Here, though, of course, we don't know what hero we're going to get. It might be a Dreadlord, but it might be one of many, many others. While Kevin is going for the...
Well, from my little experience with all the randoms, the worst feeling is when you get Paladin as Undead. Yep. Because you can't heal your units and you go aura first, basically. So this is quite sad. So let's hope it's not going to be the case. And yes, Ancient of War planted at the Mer camp. It's going to be, you know, level 2 potential for Mr. Kevin. And what his hero is going to be. Of course, versus ghouls, maybe some...
Oh, DK against Undead!
Ay, ay,
ay. Oh my god.
Okay, now...
Oh, that is so bad.
Okay, so what do you skill Aura first, I think, right? Or coil, offensive coils, what do you think?
Oh my god, this is so bad. If he was at least against another race, you know, he can use coils aggressively. But now he cannot use them aggressively.
Only on the potential hero. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you have Moonwells with Death Knight, so maybe if you heal Death Knight, you want to have him on high mana. So maybe I'll consider Aura first, actually. And Coil just in case, you know.
Yeah.
But let's see what Mr. Kevin is going to do. And, you know, those small decisions, those small, like, min-maxing situations, like here, you have a new decision, exotic decision. Are you going Aura first or Coil first because of all of those factors? So that's why all the randoms can bring a lot of new developments. We have a pause because we are on Flow TV, so the pause duration is the same. And we're back in the game.
I saw a game with DK first earlier as well, and there I was also a little bit nervous. There was the Orc player that got the DK, but still was able to win. But he was facing a Night Elf, so at least he could use the coils aggressively against the Night Elf. Now it's the worst scenario imaginable. Take a look what we got here.
TC Ghouls.
Torn Chieftain.
Okay, unsummoning the altar.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Oh yes, pure aggression today.
He's doing it again.
Okay, so versus Tower Rush, what Death Knight is going to offer? I mean, some regen from the aura when you hide in your base and just wait for example, Glaive Thrower. But what Night Elf has, of course, is this remote access to the Mer camp. Now you can put a Wisp close to Mer camp on some tree. And good reaction by Mr. Kevin. He knows that TC is coming. Skeletons were dispelled, so it's a win, and TC is just on 1.0 versus 2.3 level Death Knight. It's looking quite tough.
Teddster doesn't seem to want to play a long game. Good detonate though. Gets rid of the Blight right away. Here comes Blight number 2. This Wisp maybe could try to land one here again. You want to have some more archers? You want to have some more mercenaries? Kevin, again, he has faced the push many times. He hasn't faced the ghoul TC push before, probably. Oh, but he takes out the Acolyte. That's big.
As we can see, TC still did not skill a spell, so Mr. Teddster is wondering. There is no aura for sure, because if he would like to get aura, he would skill it immediately. Maybe he's looking for stomps around.
Teddster, of course, is familiar with TC play. Oh, wait. Where'd the Blight go? Did you see that?
Okay.
What? Ah, Dispel! He's got the Draenei Disciple.
What?
He must have Dispel. AoE Dispel, I
AoE
think.
Dispel, man.
Dispel. Oh, that's game already. What? 4 minutes 16.
That was a KO.
Draenei Dispel.
KO
Oh my
for sure.
god, record time. Oh my god, Mr. Soleifman. That was a record.
Well, but now it's going to be Kevin versus Dice, and I think in those games we can actually see the late game. Because, you know, they play for real. It's a grand final of all the randoms.